How's it going on, guys? It's Lotho, and today I'm bringing you another video. So, I know it's been a really long time since I've made a storytime video, but the last time I made one, you guys loved it. And when I say loved it, like, it was unbelievable, and I still gotta thank all of you guys that showed love to that video. So, those of you who begged in the comments section, um, Lotho, make another video, make another story time. Um, well, here it is. It only took fucking half a year, but here we go. So, our story takes place in October 2018. The school year just started, and I really had nothing to do since no video games were really interesting at that time besides Overwatch and Destiny 2. So, I became a SoundCloud rapper. You won't find my raps on SoundCloud anymore, but you can find them on an app named RapChat. In case you guys don't know what RapChat is, it's a pretty irrelevant app where basically it's a bunch of auto-tuned SoundCloud rappers go on there and just say a bunch of stupid shit. But back then, I thought that this was the coolest thing ever, and I was making raps daily, and I thought that I was hot shit. And after I made my first song, which was terrible, it was ass. It was probably like the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. And like I loved it. It only took me like 5 minutes to make. And it was just a bunch of stupid stuff. I'm pretty sure I said I ran the race like TK. But I was telling all my friends. I even got in trouble because I was playing it in school to one of my friends. And everyone's like, oh yeah, sounds good. It didn't, and they were lying to me. And I went home the next day, and I I made another song. And this went on for like at least 3 weeks. And I had an album. And the album name was Expectations vs. Reality. And I'm gonna be honest, this is a pretty fire album name. I'm actually still proud of that album name, but only the album name. And the thing about it is, I didn't understand that the music was bad. So I listened to the lies, and I spent like 5 hours in my basement writing on papers and stuff, and I forgot the papers downstairs, and it was like a solid like stack of just lyrics, and um we were cleaning out the basement for some random reason. There was garbage in the basement, and my mom picked up a stack of the papers that I forgot in the basement, and I go upstairs because I'm embarrassed, and I don't want her to confront me of it. I just like walked away from my problems, and she stays down there and reads all of it, and then she goes upstairs and she's just like, so you fuck bitches on the daily, huh? And I explain, I'm just like, I don't mean the things I say in the song. And I'm just like, it's like a therapy to me. She continues to read out the lyrics, and it sounds like that scene from The Interview. If you guys know the movie The Interview, this was Seth Rogen. Amazing movie, by the way. You should check it out. It's on Netflix. And she's just like reading it out, and it's so cringe, and it makes me realize like how bad the lyrics are, and I stopped making music. That was until my friend hit me up and said, hey, I'm making a song. I was wondering if you wanted to, like, collab with me. So, this made me feel great because that finally meant someone liked my music, because if he didn't like my music, he wouldn't want me on his song. So he texts me, hey, go on rap chat, make your part of the song, and send it to me. It'll make my part, and then we'll combine them together. And I got hyped, extremely hyped. And that night, I made my part of the song, and I was afraid that my mom was gonna hear, so I whispered, kind of, and it sounded terrible, but my friends still used it. But then I listened to it and I was like, dude, this sounds terrible. So I waited the next day and I got into an argument with a friend of mine, and I was just like, you know what? My part of the song is going to be a diss track on him. So I got home and I started working on it instantly, and I didn't have to worry about being heard because my mom was still at work. So I finished the part, I put some time into it, and it didn't sound that bad. For me, of course. It still was pretty bad. And I sent it to him, and he uploaded it on YouTube. And I was pretty hyped. I actually still have it on my phone. And, like, it actually started getting attention from kids at my school. And it ended up getting to my friend that I got into an argument with. And he wasn't very happy about this. So, the next day at school, he walks up to me and he says the best lyric in the song. Your hairline looks like it was run over by an elephant. And you guys are probably thinking, that might be the worst lyric I've ever heard in my entire life. Who the fuck says that when they're trying to roast someone? Well, me. I say that when I'm trying to roast someone, bitch. So, I of course, like, brush it off, just like, yo, I'm sorry, man, like, we got into an argument yesterday. No hard feelings. And the day goes by, and I actually start feeling really bad about the diss track, because I'm not sure if, like, I actually hurt his feelings. But next class, I had math, and the kid that I made the song with, and the friend that I made the diss track on, were sitting next to each other, and they were just, like, rapping the lyrics, like, laughing their asses off behind me. So, like, that showed me that, like, he didn't care, but they were also kind of roasting me that I'm a terrible rapper. Like, they're not wrong, though, so, like, I can't blame them. And the day goes on, and that actually made me feel a lot better, because I didn't feel bad about making the song. It just made me feel stupid. But, like, around the second to last period in the school day, my study hall teacher gets a call from the guidance office, and they're just like, Josh, they need you down there, like, now. And my instant thought was, he snitched on me. What an asshole. He snitched on me for making a stupid diss track. And here's the best part of the story right here. The kid I made the diss track on was a SoundCloud rapper. Now, I'm gonna get consent from him, because I will put his SoundCloud in the description if you guys want to bump out to that. But most of you guys go to my school, so you know exactly who I'm talking about. But those of you who don't, I'm gonna get his consent, hopefully. And the best part about this is how, while walking to the guidance office, I see my friend who I made the song with also walking there. And I was just like, I was flipping out. I was so angry. I was like, are you kidding me? He snitched on us? And he was just like, what are you talking about? And he was just like, I know, I was just like, you're not getting called on to the guidance office? And he was like, no, I'm going to the nurse, dude. So I was just like, still confused. I was just like, just wait, they're gonna call you down. And and I'm walking to the guidance office. Guess else who I see? The SoundCloud rapper that made the diss track on. He was also walking towards the guidance office. And I was just like, wow. And I was like taunting him. I was like, really? You had the snitch on us? And he was like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? And I was just like, stop lying. And he walks into the nurse's office with my friend that I made the song with. So I'm still pissed off. And I walk into the guidance office. I'm just like, yeah, I know what this is about. And he was like, oh, you do? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, really pissed off. Like, you could see the anger in my eyes. And he was just like, so you know you're getting your schedule changed, right? And I was just like, what? He was like, yeah, and you're switching up these 2 periods. So I was just like, oh, sick. So I started dying of laughter. And I go into the nurse's office and I walk up to the SoundCloud rapper. I'm just like, yo, what's up, dude? And he was just like, hey. And everything was okay. And I was laughing for the rest of the day. And it was a really weird coincidence. I saw all 3 of them in the hallway while walking to the guidance office. And it was just a pretty nice experience, you know. I'm glad I didn't get in trouble like I thought I was. And that was really it. We didn't have beef, and I never made music since. And it's gonna stay that way because I'm not sure if that's my category of talent. So I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. It's a short one compared to my last one. And I know this might be a little bit different because back when I made the other story time, I think I was at like 30 subs. So I gained like twice that amount since then. So if you guys want some more story times, just comment down below and like the video. It's always helpful. Subscribe if you aren't already. Put on post notifications. And I'm gonna show some retarded clips. Thank you. Oh my! Oh my god!
That sounds like a discovery.
That was the most scary thing. Fuck that. That was the biggest hell no moment.
On me upstairs.
Yeah. I got him. Ace. Please let me get the ace. Please let me get the ace. Content. Do you know where he is?
I think it'd be... No.
Please. Ace.
I think it'd be better content.
Yes!
Me. I'm going to game chat.
He's not gonna be in there. Okay. That was fucking fast.
One friendly remaining.
Yeah, no one was there.
Injured. Injured. Oh my god!
4 eliminated. Mission successful.
That was an ace! I'm glyphing that. That was fucking sick. If you guys love my storytime videos, make sure to check out and subscribe to this podcast. I'm a part of this podcast along with Element, an old friend of the channel, and my friend Tony, and 2Jacks. You guys might not know them, but if you watch episode 1 of the podcast, which we posted not that long ago, you guys will understand. This is a great podcast, and it's a great way to get to know me and my friends. We'll be posting a lot more stories on there than on here, so if you guys are interested in that, make sure to check it out.